we poured the epoxy molds. First of all, what's the plan? We are making a light-reactive, event-based maquette of Monaco that's gonna look like what's happening on the bottom left of the screen. So we have multiple steps. We have the big rectangles that you see on top, that they are all going to be underlit by the LED layer that's under, all in the big wooden box, and a metal outline of the Principality of Monaco on top of it. What we did yesterday is we tried working with epoxy. Epoxy, because I thought it was gonna be a good idea. So we did 3 big molds that you can see outside. They're on the balcony, and it kind of looked like shit. So that's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something else. But first of all, let's unmold what we did yesterday, just to see why that's not what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get them, put them inside, and then we can check them out. Yeah, I think that's the inside camera. Yeah, epic. Okay, so let's go grab the molds. They all look like absolute garbage. Ugh, I nearly fucking died. Okay, so move everything out of the way. And what we're working with is those fuckers. So what I did is, well, let's put you over there. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Whoop. Right, what I did is I set up those little fucking steel full tubes, and I basically poured epoxy inside of it, so 2 parts epoxy. So it was this, two parts of this for 1 part of this, and then it creates an exothermic reaction, heats up to like 100 degrees, and does little fucking epoxy cubes, which are supposed to be solid, and which I thought were a beautiful, beautiful idea to diffuse light. So what I did is, let's grab this one, because I think it came out not too bad. Yeah, fucking solid. Yeah, fuck yeah. Right, so what I did is I got some steel tube, I fucking cut it in multiple pieces, and I taped the bottom. So why tape the bottom? So it doesn't flow outside, which happened in the small one, see? I'll never be able to take this off. This is stuck to the jig forever because it kind of poured outside and now everything's solid around. Which is fun. It's a fun little outcome of not knowing what the fuck you're doing. And so, tape is not supposed to glue to epoxy when it gets solid. So I taped the bottom and I put a bit of demolding agent. And now we are going to see how it came out. Ah, that's not too bad. It's pretty fucking solid. Check that shit out. It looks solid. It makes a nice sound. Yeah, it's pretty sexy. And yeah. Now the problem is, how the fuck am I going to demold it? Because what I poured inside, my fingers are super fucking greasy because I poured inside this demolding agent, which is basically grease, so I can push it out afterwards. But I doubt it's gonna be this easy. Let's just get the other one out of there. Right, there we go. Take the tape out. And I think we're gonna have to go outside to just like try to force it outside of its mold, because it's really stuck in there, I'm guessing. Only one way to find out. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened yesterday. It was day 1. I had the idea a couple weeks back, and I finally pulled it. Ooh, Jesus, this is greasy. I finally pulled the trigger and I'm actually doing it. Ugh. Oh, Jesus, that's fucking horrible to take out. Okay, yeah, again, pretty cool. Full of bubbles and full of like whatever that is. And yeah, it's fucking impossible to take out. I have no idea how I'm gonna do this. Let's try to get a tool. Now, which one? Does that fit inside? No, it does not. Yeah, we're just gonna have to find something that fits inside so that we can push it out, something relatively solid. I think, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's go outside. Let's go outside. Okay. So the idea is gonna be to push this shit out of it. And it's fucking impossible. Okay. Yeah, no, there's no fucking way this is getting out. Yeah. So that's one of the reasons why epoxy is gonna be a mess, and I'd rather use our next guest, which is acrylic. So it's really a shame. It was pretty inside. Like if I backlight it and let you see it, it looks very pretty, and the bubbles actually add something to it. I'm not sure it's the vibe that we want to go for, because if we look again at our little expected outcome, it's like Apple style, like very, very fancy, very distinguished. This is not very fancy, very distinguished, even though I think the outcome is relatively pleasant. Check that shit out. It's actually relatively cool. The bubbles give it some sort of je ne sais quoi. Okay, but ultimately I can't seem to be able to take it out. It would maybe a bit more trial and error. I don't know. Maybe trial and error would make it better, and I could potentially come up with a solution for it. I don't think it's gonna cut it. I don't think it's gonna cut it. So today I went to a shop, a store, where I spent way more money than I expected to get those little fuckers. Woo! I need to wash my hands before touching them. They're way too expensive for me to handle them like this. So those are acrylic, so poured PMMA to be precise. Plexiglass is the way that they call it around these parts, and it's PMMA. So it's solid acrylic. No, it's going to work. Yeah, fuck you. What's going to work? The epoxy, or because this is the new guest. The new guest is PMMA. So those are relatively fucking pricey, but they look way better. And the idea is to do some post-processing on them. So wet sanding them, from what I understood, to get them to be super diffusing. So that side hasn't been polished, so it looks like this, and this side is completely polished, so it's basically transparent, which is relatively fucking sick. Now the idea is that I bought 4 of those, so I bought 50 centimeters for, guess the price, $136. That was really expensive for what it is. So I bought 4 of those. Total is 50 centimeters. I got them cut in four individual pieces. And today the goal is to try different post-processing techniques to try to get them to look like I want them to look. Yeah, buddy. Okay. So here are the 4 pieces. So those, as much as I like the original idea, I'm gonna have to leave them. What if you heat up the metal? That is an extremely interesting idea. I, however, do not have the tools to do such a thing. I could put them in boiling water. But yeah, it's a good idea. Like the metal would expand. And since it would expand, it would trap the epoxy inside of it, wouldn't it? That's actually relatively interesting. I would have to try. I don't think I want to focus on that right now, because I kind of moved away from the whole epoxy business because it kind of sucked. So no. I think I'm gonna go for the. Jesus Christ! Come on, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the PMMA, because I found a supplier that is not from here that is way cheaper. But those are the test pieces that I could pick up today. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna take, the only sander I have is this off-axis rotational sander, and we're just gonna try sanding it at different grit and see how how it ends up looking. So that's pretty much, also very important, very interesting. I think it's interesting, I think it's important, I think that's kind of the whole thing that we're going for. If you look at the final project right here, it's going to look like cubes that go into a grid, right? So I printed this makeshift grid, well, this one to start off. So it has basically a bit of space under and some sort of a catcher on like under so that they don't fall through, but there's still quite a bit of space that you can shine light through. And then I kind of realized that in the final project, they're not just gonna be put on top of it, flat, but they're gonna be a support structure under. So there's the support structure under, and this is basically the top of what you see. But I'm a bit dumb and I didn't do the tolerances properly. So I had to, oh shit, Bamboo Studio's not running. I had to, let's try to show it to you. Come on. Come on. It's not running? Shitting fuck. Wait, I'm coming. Give me a second. Okay, whatever. Oh yeah, there we go. I had to reprint it with decent tolerances. Capture card device. Wait, I have no idea how you do that shit. Media source. It is not media source. Sick. Printer. Application capture. Control center. Bamboo Studio. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is the new print, which basically is going to allow me to test. So those tolerances cubes that I have printed. Where am I? I'm here. Hi. I have printed those tolerance cubes, and I'm gonna technically they should. Well, that's fun, but since those are smaller, there might be a world in which they work. So yeah, that's the whole thing. The whole thing is we're going to post-process acrylic rectangular cubes, rectangular fucking full bars, post-process them, check how light diffuses through them, considering that I don't have LEDs right now, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And then if we have some time, we're gonna start on the AC part of the build, the alternate current part of the build. Because I received today those things that are coming when I find them. There we go. That is a bit too big. Whoop. I received those things. So this is a fuse box, an automotive fuse box that can take up to 24 volts and have individual channels that then split that and has little fuses inside of it. So those are blade fuses. Those are the things that you use in cars. You use those in fucking cars. Isn't that sick? I'm gonna use car things, car parts for my fucking maquette or whatever it's called. And so basically, I think you open it up. How the fuck do you... Oh, there we go. Okay, so you open it up and you put your plus and your minus in there, and then the outputs plus are on the sides after passing through a fuse. There's a bit of an LED over there showing if the fuse is blown up or not, and all the negatives are over there. So that should be pretty simple, considering that I also have the 24 volts power supply units that I got the other day. So we can just plug this fucker. So the idea is that this fucker is going to be plugged into the wall. Then the output of those is going to go into 24 volts power supplies, and the output of the power supplies is going to come into this fuse box, so I don't blow my LED strips, which I don't have. But anyways, we can do the AC part of the build with WAGO connectors. It's gonna be fun. Full of fun, hilariously fun. So fun, in fact, that I need a beer before starting. Yeah. It's a bit of a mess. So what we did yesterday, the jigs to pour the epoxy is going to go to the fucking trash, bro. Because I don't need this mess. So say goodbye to the steel tubes, say goodbye to the epoxy, say goodbye to that horrible, horrible jig that I did. Actually, let's look at it one last time. The idea was to have those holes right there, there, and there to put the steel tubes inside, tape the end, pour the epoxy, and hope for the best. Apparently hoping is not enough when it comes to working with a resin. So yeah, I'm gonna put that to the trash. And then we can work on checking the diffusion through the acrylic, PMMA. Yeah, buddy. Okay, all right. Yeah, all right. Whoop. Let's take all that shit. And let's get rid of it. By get rid of it, I mean put it outside and forget about it. Okay. And in the trash. Yo. Okay. And now the idea is to get that sander running. I think I need an extension cord. Oh no, I should be able to do it there. All right, turn on the outside cam. Whoop. 1743. It's 55 right now. So let's reboot it. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're up to date. The light is decent. It's all right. Okay. So we are going to work around here. I think you see everything. No, I'm not sure. Whatever. I'm going to bring you all the way out there. That should do it. And yeah, that should do it too. Put on a little hoodie because it's kind of fresh Reno. And then we can get started. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay, so. There. So I do not know what grid I have running. I have a couple of sandpapers. And okay, let's check what works. Okay. I'll get a chair. All right, I think we'll just start with one and see how it goes. And just start with a random ass grid and see how it goes. All right, sander, there we go. I might need power. I don't know where to find power. Oh, what a fucking nightmare. Okay. Let me go grab some power for the sander. I should have somewhere a plug. Plug me up. Don't look like I have no fucking plug. Shit. Shitting fuck. Where the fuck is my plug? I don't have a plug? Alright, fuck it. Straight in the wall. Yeah, it's kind of long enough. Let's close everything up so I don't put fucking acrylic everywhere. Alright. Okay. So we have acrylic number 1. It looks like this. It's extremely clear and the sides are a bit fucked. The idea is that the under needs to be completely polished because I want as much light to go through as possible, and each and every side needs to be completely like opaque, half opaque, and then we're gonna plug it into my little mock grid, shine some sort of light from under, and check how it looks. And I need to mark them, make sure that I have different grids for everything, and figure out which one looks the best. Okay. Where the fuck are my papers? I had different papers of different grids. There they are. All right. Some of those are not new, which is going to be problematic. And it's going to be PMMA, which I should wear a mask for. Okay, let's try multiple ones. So I have 60. I have another 60, another 60. I'm starting to think those are only 60s. And 80, that's not that much of a difference. And an 80. I have 120, but it's a bit old, but that should do it. Okay, I have 60, 80, and 20. 120. There's nothing very small. This is a 400, but it's been used quite a lot. So, it's alright. We'll do what we have, which is 120, 60, and 80. I'll start doing the one with 60. And I think what I have on there... Jesus fuck. Shit. Alright, what do I have on there? 120. Yeah, alright. Well, let's start with the 60. Just make sure the vacuum works. Gotta align it properly. Let's go, buddy. Okay. I need a mask. I need a mask or I'm gonna get cancer. I'm too young to get cancer. Or am I? I don't know. I know people who have cancer. Okay, so, mask. I don't have a mask. Shit. I need an old t-shirt. Yeah, fuck it. Old t-shirt. Oh yeah, I have this sheet. Okay, that's it. Okay. Scissors. I have this old moving sheet. Make a mask out of it. That looks good. Okay. I don't think that's long enough. And it's kind of stinky. Oh, it's really stinky. That wasn't long enough. All right, let's try again. more long. I'm making a mask to protect me from PMMA sended, because apparently it can give you cancer, and I'd rather not have cancer, to be completely honest. Not for the next couple years at least. Okay. Sick. All right, we're gonna do this way. Oh yeah, that kind of works. Oh yeah, that's fucking epic. I'm gonna put it in my shirt. That looks kind of dope. Could sell that. Sick. Okay. Yeah, fucking sick. Okay. Let's keep it going. Oh wow, that looks sexy. Like, the amount of microplastics I'm eating though is fucking crazy. It looks very good though. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. Oh, you look precious. Okay. Let's use the rest of the sheet to clean it up. And yeah, so we are left with this. Oh, it's frosted. It looks great. I think I took off quite a lot of... Oh, I didn't take off anything. Okay. So we're left with this, which is pretty frosted, which I think will look good once we put light through it. That was the first step, which was with a P80, 80 grit sandpaper. And I think we can do a second one, and we're gonna grit 80. Wait, do I have 60 or am I dreaming? No, I don't have 60, do I? Oh no, that was 60. Oh yeah, that was 60, sorry. So 60 grit. I'm gonna write this down. All right. I'm gonna write it down and take a picture. Fabrication R&D. First test. So what we did yesterday is full pour in 3 moles of 100 grams total of Stol solution, 2:1 epoxy AB solution. That is what we did. Now, second test, we got 25 mm by 25 mm PMMA. So poured PMMA. That's actually important, not extruded. PMMA. 10.4 cm long approximately. And so, small one, we are currently doing 60 grit sandpaper on all faces except base. Now, second test is going to be 60 and then 80. Third test is going to be 60. We can start with 80, fuck it. 80. And then, did I have less than that? 120. 120. There we go. That is the setup that we're aiming for. I think I'm just gonna get the others and just do the sanding, and we'll do the testing afterwards. That sounds about right. And I'll leave one the way it got out of the store actually, because I don't know. Maybe it's gonna look good, fully transparent. All right, let's try it out. How's the delay? Delay sucks ass. Oop, there we go. All right, sick. Okay. Whoop. All right, so this is what it looks like. Fully transparent. Pretty sick, actually. I kind of like the look of it. So this one, we are going to, oh, I got delay again. We are going to P60 it, followed by P80 it. So 60 grit, followed by 80 grit. I think I'm actually gonna protect both my beer and the camera. Beer, I can keep it out. Protect the computer. Here, you have a little cover. Okay. So we're gonna 60 grit it. That's 60 grit. Alright, still pretty. That looks about right. 2 acrylic cubes, 60 grit sanded each. I'm guessing they look pretty sick. Yeah, they look pretty sick. Oh, this one I haven't done such a good job. Can't see much, but yeah, that's how they look like. They're really like diffusing light. You can see the shape of my finger from behind, so it's really diffuse, which is the goal that we're looking for. So I'm gonna go from, that was 60, right? Down to 80, and I'm hoping it's gonna make quite a bit of a difference, and we're gonna see a bit more light, because that might be too frosted, but we don't know until we try. I can go straight to 120. Maybe not. Let's give it a small pass at 80. Okay. Oh, Jesus fuck. Nearly lost all my fingers. Alright, sick. That was 80 grit. Let's wipe it out. And let's compare. That's kind of the goal. Wants to see which one is going to look the best. Let's fucking get all of that out of the way. Where's the other one? Okay. That's 80 and that's 60. Is there any difference? I don't think so. No, there's literally no difference at all whatsoever. In the texture there is. Barely. No, I think... Hey, actually, maybe I'm insane. This is 80. No, 60. This is 80. This is finer. Oh yeah, that's weird. This one is yellowish. And now this one is yellowish. This is a lot of fucking light. I'm dumb as bricks. And the texture, it kind of feels like this one is finer, but barely, to be honest. I don't think there's any difference. No, there's literally no difference. No, it's literally none. If I had to choose, I'd say 60 looks a bit better, but it's barely noticeable. 60, 80. I mean, 80 looks better. Jesus, I'm fucking lost. I don't know. 80 looks better, maybe. I don't know. Let's try 120 straight on the 80, because I can't see the difference. So what's the fucking point of keeping an 80? All right. Let me get the 120. This is 120, even finer. If you can count with your head, it's half of what we started with, which was 60. I think I have more sanding paper in the car, but too much effort to pick it up. All right. Okay, that was 120, which is a finer grit. So technically, it should diffuse the light less. I'm not entirely sure how it's going to come out though. It looks extremely pretty though. I'm really happy with it. Now, do I have 400? I'd like to 400 the top and the bottom, but we'll see. Mostly the bottom, to be honest, so that the light kind of shines through properly. Anyways, let's take off the mask. Let's go check out the results. Oh yeah, 120 is definitely finer. Oh, we lost the camera. I think it died. Oh, I lost my beer as well. That's not a good look. All right. I think we've done enough outside. All right, sick. Fucking sick. Absolutely fucking banging. Did we lose the camera? Did it die completely? Oh, it did. Ah, sick. Can it reboot? No. Okay. I lost my chair as well. Oh, I put it outside. Shit. Oh yeah, the camera died. The outside camera died. It's not a big loss. Because we still got the inside camera. Yeah, buddy. Hey. Okay. Okay. Shit. Okay, that's what I want. There we go. All right, so what we have done, yeah, by texture you clearly feel it, is we took this, this. So wait, this one doesn't have any protection layer? Oh, it does have protection layers. Okay, so we took this, which is PMMA, also known as plexiglass in Europe. I don't know if it's the same in the US. And we fucking, okay, that was transparent, right? It's extremely transparent except from the sides because he did the cuts on a big block and you can kind of see like the cuts, whatever. Supposed to be transparent. We sanded them with 2 different grits. I am barely capable of seeing which is which. So the thing is that you can clearly see, I don't know if it's gonna be evident. I don't think so. You can clearly see, yeah, there we go. The sandpaper strokes. So it's not extremely clean. This is the high grit, or low grit. I don't know. This is the harsh grit, and this is the easy fucking grit, the pretty fine one. This is the fine one. So you see the trails a bit less, but it's still relatively evident. And the texture on this one is a bit grainy. This one's already pretty fucking smooth. The goal is to see how light shines through it. So technically, I should just underlight it and you see how fucking glowy it is. That looks pretty good. It's mostly coming from the outside though. So if I take a phone, for example, put my flashlight through it, that looks pretty fucking good on camera. It looks pretty good in real life too. But yeah, that's the idea. Whereas if I do it with this one, on the sides where it's fucking fucked up, you see the diffusion, which looks pretty good. Here, you don't see jack shit. When it's clear, you basically don't see the light going through it. This one looks pretty good though. And this is 80 or 60. It looks a bit rougher, but I don't dislike it either. So yeah, that's kind of the idea. Sick. Okay, so now the idea is to, as we said, put it on there and see how the fuck it looks. It's not going through. That's fun. Why is it not going through? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's the idea. And so I have this little fucker, and I printed the spacers so that those can go. Those can basically go through it and then all the way under. The spacers are a bit fat though. I clearly messed up the tolerances as well. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. This one's not gonna be as easy, I'm guessing. Yeah, no. I need pins. That's not gonna cut it. Yeah, can try with that. I'm guessing it's not gonna work, but you don't know until you try. Yeah, no, clearly not. Unless... No, it's not working. Oh, let's get an actual pins. Oh, there we go. Not supposed to cut, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna do the trick. I don't know where it went. I don't think it's important. What is important, however, okay, is that now we have this baby. Oh yeah, no, that's the base one. Wait, where the fuck is the new one? Oh, it's right there. All right. Gotta get rid of the supports. All right, fucking sick. Ooh, shit. All right, whatever. Okay. So now, technically speaking, oh yeah, this is the new one, right? Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, no, it looks like shit. Wait. I'm confused. Should be fine though. Start with just 2 spacers because I'm clearly gonna get rid of those 2. I'm gonna need smaller spacers. Okay, yeah, sick. Right. So the idea is to basically put those fuckers in there. See how they come out. Whoop. Whoop. Okay. This is my trowel little grid thing. And we're gonna try to do a little, I have cardboard, so we're gonna try to put a little bit of cardboard around so that you don't see the under. And the only thing that you see is the top part, which is, as you can see on the bottom left of your screen, this is what the final thing is gonna look like, buddy. That's it. That's what it's gonna look like. So the idea is to actually put that shit in there. Okay, so let's get cardboard. We're gonna paint the cardboard white, glossy white. Do I have white paint? Maybe not. Or we could just print stuff. I have a printer. Cardboard is gonna be faster, but printing is gonna be prettier. Yeah, okay, so. Okay, let's work on designing and 3D printing. So we have a couple problems with this little muck thing, is that the tolerances are way too high on the top. Those are 25 millimeters by 25 millimeters, and I designed those for 27. That's not good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a different version of it, basically. I can actually put it here so you can see it. There we go. So what does it look like? It looks kind of shitty. So I'm going to redesign that mock-up grid, and then we can reprint it and print some walls as well that can just like go around it, so that we really don't see the inside. But the light coming from under over there is going to be refracted. The bottom grid needs to be, I think, way smaller, with potentially holes in between. That's just my idea. Potentially, just like some sort of grid that basically, wait, let me show you some shit. Oh, that's me. Let me show you some shit. Wait, drawing, now. Drawing, website. Let's go. Okay. So, yes. Fill, outline, white. Fill, white. Okay. Whoa, that sucks. I don't want no fill. Alpha. Pencil? No. Let's go with a streamer. Woo. Okay, yeah, sick. So currently, it looks like this, and we have 4 little holes, and it's like a solid block, right? The idea would be that these solid blocks need to somehow, because the supports is basically all that gray part. Wait, can I vector fill and like pink? Nope. Obviously. Pixel fill. I mean, it was to be expected, but it works surprisingly bad. Oh, I think my entire thing crashed. Wait, give me a second. No. Right. Let me check your channel. Yo. Okay. Sketch bad. Hey, there we go. Okay, we're back. Right. Pixel fill is the idea. I want it in pink. Tolerance, fuck it, 42. There we go. Yeah, okay, that's sick. That's exactly what I wanted. What I had was a streamer with white outline. Right. Okay, yeah, there we go. Right, there we go. Okay. So now the idea, however, would be to have, so little cubes that would be joined by like little strings. You see what I'm saying? Little strings that would basically be some sort of self-supporting grid. I have no idea what I'm saying, to be completely fair with you, but, and boom. There we go. Tack. And then this would have the cube inside of it. Right? And this, come on, not working? I think the pixel fill is just making me crash. Okay, that's the idea. So now if we go to a Blender. I don't have Blender open, sick. If we go to Blender and we go to our visualizing project. Okay, so basically, just so that we're all up to on the same page. Also, what the fuck? Okay, yeah, there we go. This is pretty much what I'm looking at. So if I show you with the materials, it's gonna be horrible, but this is the diffusion material. These are all the individual cubes, and under there's the LED strips. So if we look at them like this, pretty much, you can see the individual strips under. Boom, boom, boom. There's like 15 individual strips. I already ordered the strips. I'm waiting for them to come. I have the power supply units, Raspberry Pi, and 2 ESP32s. And the underlying structure is going to be made out of steel for the final piece, but I also ordered X extrusion with little T slots that I can just put shit in there and just like fucking tie stuff to it. It's just so much easier for prototyping. And so what we are going to look at right now is this. Okay, so this is what fuck that. Fuck that. There we go. I don't like Blender for this. Okay, this is pretty much what I designed. But as you can see, the tolerances are proper for 25mm cubes. So those are what I've been working with. I think this one is 26. We want 25. So 25 is gonna be our baseline. I think I have a 4mm printing nozzle, which means that for the tolerance, I'm gonna have to go 29mm. That's not how it works. That's not how this works. I think I'm stupid. I'm gonna, whatever. Okay, whatever. Let's just hide those. And so let's make a flat, very thin grid. So I have 4, right? So I'm going to have to do this minus, right, Control-C, Control-V, get this in the minus position, then get this little fucker, Control-C, Control-V, in the minus position. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, Jesus. And copy paste this one and get this motherfucker in the minus position. Okay, so those are 25 by 25, which is what I have right here. I need to go pee. Okay. Sick. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Let's make a grid. A thin grid. How much do I have here? That's 1 centimeter approximately. Let's do a thin 0.5mm grid that's gonna live maybe actually 1 centimeter away from the support grid. Because the lower the distance, the cheaper the acrylic is gonna be. Because Because if I need a shit ton of acrylics to cover a shit ton of distance, that's not gonna cut it. I need a small amount of acrylic, because acrylic is fucking expensive. These 4 pieces, that was 163 euros, which is a lot of money. But since that shit is gonna sell like 20,000, you know, it's just fucking, it's all right. Okay, small grid. Cube. Whoop. We said half a centimeter. And let's look at it from the top down. Oh no, what a horrible thing just happened. Just befallen me. SX. We want it to be, yeah, pretty much like that. What is that? 0.8. Whoop. Let's make it 0.8 like this as well. And we are balling. Okay, the idea is that, wait, those are 10 points. Wait, what is 50 divided by 4? 12.5. Is that it? You're 12.5? Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay, 12.5. But with the loss from the cut, I'm gonna say that they're 12, pretty much. I need you to be perfectly on the axis. That would make my life so much easier. Let's check that. Whoop. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, and so you guys, I don't need you anymore, basically. And I can just control you and you, and then you. Okay, there we go. So this is gonna be the upper one. So their basis is at 0. So I need you to be 1 centimeter above, but you're 5 millimeter thick. So the basis is gonna be 2.5 millimeter. So I need to move it up. Oh, it's already 2.5 up. So its basis is already touching the floor, right? Yeah, that's kind of the idea. Ish. Wait, should be. Huh, interesting. Anyways, 1 centimeter up. That's pretty much what I'm looking for. And then the structure at the basis is gonna be, the structure at the basis is gonna be little cubes that you can basically slot it in. So there's the lowest amount of light steel possible. I want as much light to go through this thing as humanly possible. So the idea, as we saw earlier in the sketch pad, which crashed terribly, so I can't really look at it anymore, which is a shame because it was a pretty drawing. The idea is going to be to have most of the support around those areas, around the corners. How do I do that? I'm not sure, to be honest. Let's start with a cube. Oh, I'll start with copying this actually. Whoop. So I need its basis to be 5 millimeters. Is that going to be enough? I'm not sure. I think this was 1 point something millimeter. I might need it to be a bit more, especially if I'm adding little pegs. Ooh, that's not cool. Okay, 8. Pretty much. And so I need it. Oh, 8 is too much. It looks gigantic. Let's go 7. How much is the ley line on? Can you actually decide? Let's say, for example, I want to import Blender, right? Yeah, if I import this, no. Oh, yeah, true. Yes. 10,000. If I import this, can I choose layer height? 0.2 millimeter. 0.2 millimeter. Oh wow, yeah, we can go pretty good. Okay. So that's yeah, let's keep it at 6. I think that's decent. That's way too much actually. Let's give it a 5. Fuck it, half a centimeter. That's still quite a bit. But okay, let's assume for a second that it's fine. How do I get the most light possible? I've seen this manufacturing thing where you can actually just decide which zones you want stuff to be, and then it kind of connects it by itself with like some sort of neural network. It looked pretty cool. I couldn't find it. I don't know where it is though. So I'm not sure. Oh fuck, the sketchpad died. Okay, whatever. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. Let's try and figure it out afterwards. Maybe crosses? I know that I need the corners, the edges, all 4 edges of that plate, so I can support the upper plate. That's for this prototype, for this part. And then what? Because if the tolerance is good enough on the upper part, it's gonna... If the tolerance is good enough on the upper part, it's basically going to hold it straight. So the bottom is just going to be to support its weight, but not necessarily to hold it straight. So I don't think I need all 4 edges to have thing, if that makes sense. So what I could be doing, instead of starting from this big platform, is add a much smaller cube with a height of around 6 mils. That is 6 centimeters, you dumbass. Around 6 mils. And yeah, I don't care. Yeah, 6, sure, a 6 cube. Okay, 0.006 and 0.06. Fuck it. And then get that shit to be literally on the corner. I'm gonna need it to be transparent, thank you. Literally on the corner right here. And pull, potentially a bit higher. And then another of those cubes in the other corner. And somehow, I'm not sure what I'm doing, to be completely honest. I'm really not sure. Yeah, sure. I mean, why not? Let's try it. It kind of looks good. Fuck it. I'm getting the better manufacturing process, because if I have to do the 130 things by hand, which is going to happen. What's up? Okay. 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 Control V, G, X. Control V, G, X. That sounds insane. I think I'm not sure I'm going for the right path here, to be honest. Also, I could have just mirrored. I'm fucking stupid. I'm fucking stupid. I can just take those. One, two, three. Yeah, I'm fucking stupid. Now, could those be screwed into the top plate? That would be sick. Top plate is gonna be wood. But screwing, oh no, absolutely they can. Why? Let's take a couple steps back and look at the final. So that's the final-ish. I need the table. Whoop. That's the final, right? So every single part is going to be covered, well, apart from here, which I need to fix. But yeah, okay. Every single part, fuck being transparent, is going to be covered by this. This is going to be a metal, laser cut metal plate that is going to be approximately 1.5 meters of length, which is gigantic. But every of those parts are going to be covered by this plate. So potentially what I could be doing, if I have solid enough wood, and if the underlying structure is going to add a bit of internal bracing to that wood, I could connect the supports. Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea. I have no idea if that's a good idea. Sounds batshit crazy. Also for the printing, I'm not sure how that's going to end up. The supports could be screwed to the top wooden plates. But should they? I don't think they should. Oh, you know, that looks bad. Yeah, no, going 120 grit for sure. This looks like shit. Maybe wet sanding as well. I need to, tomorrow I'll try wet sanding. I don't know what's the concept of wet sanding and how you do it, but I think it's gonna look better. It sounds more suavemente, smooth. Yeah, no, 120 doesn't look bad. 60 just, no, it looks broken. It looks like it had problems. One extra chromosome, for example. No. Yeah, no, 120 is better. Fuck it. Okay, so we're looking at the support of those, and I'm not sure if I should screw them into the top wooden plate, or if potentially I should have another support structure that's under, that's held by the internal structure. It makes more sense to have stuff removable. So the idea is, let's go over there. The idea is to have this internal structure over there. Those are going to be steel beams or aluminum X extrusion. And those are going to hold the layers. So power supplies and electronics are going to have a layer, or they're going to be tied up to the extrusion itself. Then the LEDs are going to be a layer. And then the support for the cubes is going to be a layer. And I think they need to be connected to the internal structure. But I'm not entirely sure. It's a bit of a struggle in my head to try to wrap my head around it. But anyways, regardless of that, I think, just the table needs to fucking disappear. I think that this cube idea to I don't like Blender for this, Jesus Christ. This individual cube idea at the corners is somewhat of an interesting idea. Yeah, buddy, okay. but they need to have a plate under, and I'm not sure how to make it. It could be sides, but under is like completely free. Like I could just add, basically not rods, because rods are always so fucking annoying to work with, especially for 3D printing. And I think the structure is going to be 3D printed. Whoa, yeah. Update, exclusive. Okay, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you too. SY, GY. We're sharing the cubes. Isn't that a crazy idea? I think it is somewhat of a crazy idea. We're sharing the cubes. Right, so every single cube is gonna have its shared cube, right? That's fucking crazy. Every rectangle is gonna have its shared support cube with its brother next door, right? So expand this, wait, no. Get this, check its SY, 0.235. I want 0.24, you moron. Okay, and now you are 0.24. 0.024. Oopsie. Wait, no, it doesn't work either. What's up? I'm getting messages. People are talking to me. Was it 0.024? Yeah. What the fuck is going on? 0.024. Yeah, okay, epic. And position on the x-axis should be 0. And same for you, position on the x-axis should be 0. Absolutely not. On the y-axis should be 0. There we go. And so everyone is going to have his shared little cube, but the corner cubes are going to be somewhat problematic. Also, how are those cubes going to be related to one another? So if I Control-C, Control-V this one, and go 0 on the y-axis, because that's kind of the idea in the long run, and take all of that and double tap it so I only have this in my view, and go z-axis, and then go GY, nope, GY, yeah, that's kind of the idea. Yeah, that's kind of the idea, and then Control-C, Control. No, fuck that. We're gonna mirror them afterwards. Okay. Now, how are those connected, you ask? Extremely simple. An additional rod that is going to be located here, right? But not under the rectangles themselves, right? So SX, okay, and an SZ, okay. The Z is gonna be pretty much the same height, I'm guessing. Boom, and the position is gonna be the same position in terms of C axis. So we have, yeah, it's a continuous grid, right? In terms of weight, they're not heavy at all. So I can get something relatively lightweight. The problem is that it's gonna be that I'm gonna need support points throughout the entire grid, because otherwise the weight is just gonna accumulate, and all of those individually, while this one by itself is not particularly heavy, I actually have a scale right here. So I can check out the weight of it. Yeah. All right. $67 grams for 68 grams for 10 centimeters, for 12 centimeters, which is going to be my average. Yeah, my average is going to be 12 centimeters because my top height is going to be 20 to 25, maybe 25 for like the peaks. The tallest points are going to be 25 centimeters. And so 12 is my average, and this is 12.5, which is exactly the average. The average is going to be a bit higher because the smallest one are going to be like 5 centimeters, so the average is going to be around 13, maybe 14 centimeters. Big max. So the weight is going to be around 68 grams. Let's actually write this down. This is extremely interesting. Weight of 1 PMMA. That's it, right? I forgot. PMMA. Yeah, that's it. Weight of 1 PMMA, 12.5 cm, 25 mm by 25 mm is 67.5 grams. Thus, the support structure is going to need, considering that we have the extensor here, which is telling me that we have 139. I did the geometry notes for those. We have 139 pieces. That's quite a lot of pieces. 139 expected pieces. And so we have 67.5 times 139. That's 9,000. That's 9 kilos. 9.4 kilos. Yeah, approx 9.4 kilograms. That's relatively heavy. Especially since it's gonna be spread all around the place, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem. I'm gonna have to test it because I'm not an engineer. I don't know how fucking material resistance works, so fuck that. So for now, we are going to work with that. Yeah, all to say that I'm gonna need to have some support points all over the place. Now, boom, wait, boom. No, you're not invited. Control C, Control V. And it's going to be minus on the what? What the fuck is going on? How do you duplicate like fast? Yeah, epic. That fucking sucks, man. That fucking sucks. Okay, D, Y, boom. Ugh. What the fuck? Can I just mirror them? Mirror. X global. Oh yeah, that's fucking epic. Okay, so I do this. I'm like D, and I'm like, yo, I'd like to mirror you on X global. That really didn't work. I want to mirror you on Y global. That really didn't work. I want to mirror you on X local. That fucking sucks. 0.02125. Yeah, that's fucking horrible. Kind of works. Should I say fuck it? No, I shouldn't say fuck it. How do you mirror parts? Mirror multiple parts Blender. You can select mirror objects in the mirror modifier. Ooh, that's such a good idea. Control D, add modifier, mirror. Whoop, 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 whoop. It makes me want to kill myself. If I group them, No, fuck that. No, not fuck that. Ah. Yeah, whatever. It's a prototype. Just deal with it. Okay? Just fucking deal with it. All right? And so technically, what's going to happen is that this part will not have its structure held by this, but held by whoever is going to be next to it, right? But that is somewhat of a problem because I am not doing 4x4. I can do 2x2. You know what? Fuck it. I am done with that. I'm done with that. It can't be 2 corners. Oh yeah, and then it's gonna have those as well. Yeah, no, my bad. I'm not done with that. I'm done with that though. RZ, 90 degrees. And then that shit is like gonna be, whoa, yeah, I'm here as well. Sorry. Boom. Right. And it's gonna be like, yeah, I'm around there. That's kind of my spot. This doesn't exist. This doesn't fucking exist. But then all 4 corners are gonna be supported. That was what I was kind of hoping to avoid. But fuck it. Okay, yeah, okay, you know what? Let's take this. I should have done that since the beginning. I'm fucking stupid. I'm fucking stupid. Let's take this and do like whoop, and take those here and be like whoop, and like boolean and union, and have 2 of them, and union with this whoop, and then like union with this whoop, and be like, whoa, let's apply that shit, and let's apply that shit, and then take the other one and kind of fucking delete it, and then we have one of those. And so this one is gonna be like, yo, I don't want to be your friend anymore. And it's like not your friend anymore. And it goes here. And there's GY. GY. And it's around there. Right? Kinda. That's kind of the idea. And then kind of fucking minus. I'm a fucking genius. And that's the idea, right? Wait, the geometry is a bit fucked, no? No, it should be fine. And so that's the idea. And so I have those X's, right? And they should be fine, I guess. But they're not connected together. They should be connected together. But they will be. Oh, they won't be. Oh yeah, I need to connect it together. Them together. So I need to create some sort of cube. Some sort of cube. That's also why I should have kept the other one. I'm fucking stupid. No, fuck it. No, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Z. Yeah, basically Z. Okay. And SY. But you don't need to be that wide. You can be like much shorter actually. Because you're just the connection. I'm not sure what I'm doing. But anyway, GY, X, whoop. And you will have like some sort of boolean, which is gonna be a union with basically this fucker. And you're gonna apply it, and then you're gonna have a boolean as well with basically that fucker, and you're gonna apply it as well. Didn't work. I'm fucking stupid. I'm fucking. All right, that's why. Then I have Boolean. But this fucker, are you cube 12? Why is it not working? Oh, because you're union. Aha, apply, boom. You're gonna disappear. And now we have this little big truss almost. And we will duplicate it and put it, I hate Blender. I love Blender. And then move it around there. Put ourselves on the Z-axis, or whatever the fuck it's called. How many do we have? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's pretty much that. And then Control D and minus it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be my support structure. Some of you might say it looks like shit. It doesn't. But now I'm gonna have to get you to be approximately the same distance, same scale in terms of x-axis. Yeah, SX. Oh yeah. Oh, we're balling. Oh, we're balling. Are you interacting with someone? Yeah, no, fuck you. How thick are you? 0.05. Okay. Okay. So what we're gonna do is that we have this, and now we need little pings, little pins. Yeah, pins, that's the word. Basically those. I wanna have those pins as well, that kind of connect both of them. I'll basically have pins here as well, not with pleasure, to be completely honest, but so that they don't have to be connected with one another, because that will never happen in the actual build. I'm hoping to just have lines of support, so that I can just, yeah, I think that's a much better idea. Because if I had grid, I can't really predict where the points of flexion are gonna be. I'm guessing, yeah, I'm gonna guess center and then the corners, but I don't like the concept. However, if I have grids, I can just, lines like this, I can just put one point of support in the middle of all of them that is going to touch the LED grid. And I can put them not parallel to the LEDs. So basically what I'm saying is, if I have those lines, when I'm here and I have the LEDs, so you see the LEDs, those are the LEDs. Those are the LEDs. And they basically following, see, they're kind of following the grid of my cubes, right? So if the support structure that I'm currently designing, so this, the support of the cubes, what kind of holds the cube upright, not upright, but like holds their weight, it's gonna be in between the LEDs and the cubes, right? And so if I make lines of support instead of the whole grid, I can then attach those lines to my supporting structure, the actual steel supporting structure, because there's gonna be rods in between those. Actually, I should design those. Control D, well, not design, but Control D, RXX 90, GXX YY, nope, GZZ, hey, SZZ, right, GZZ, GZ. Okay, so the idea is that basically that those fucking trusses are going to first support the LED layer, but also support the structure layer. So there's going to be SCZ, no, SC. So they're going to be relatively thin, right? What's the Z dimension? 3.8. That's gigantic. I don't want 3.8. What the fuck am I doing? What? Oh, sorry. Yeah, there we go. 0.77. Oh, because this is y-axis. Right, basically. Those are going to be somewhat thin. Okay. And they're going to be under, they're going to be supporting the LEDs, but I'm also going to put some supporting the structure that is going to support the cubes, right? X. X? Yeah, sick. And GXX. Right, so basically those are also going to support the structure. So if I put them straight, and that's what I'm saying, sorry. Yeah, there we go. That's my whole point, is that I can just put them SYY, no, SCC, yes, GXXYY, no, GZZ, Jesus, I'm fucking dumb as bricks. Right, there we go. I finally got the hang of it. SCC, whoa, GCC, SCC, GCC. Right, there we go. And then Control D, GXX. Yeah, there we go. And that support structure right here is going to hold the lines. And if the lines are perpendicular to the LED strips, the support pins don't have to all be in the middle. They can be split pretty much evenly along the line without touching the LED lines. Because if they were parallel to the LED lines, wherever you would put them, you would be on the LED line. I don't want that. So if I have the lines perpendicular to the LED lines, I can just put the support structure for the structure of the rectangles pretty much anywhere, and it's not going to disturb the LED lines. I think that's a absolutely gigantic brain idea. 5 head, 6 head, 12 head, whatever. And so this is why I am going to commit for now to this design, which has those structure support lines, which is just going to pass in between and cover as little lights as possible. And I'm going to do little pins as well. Now, whoop, whoop, whoop. You are going to have booleans, but with the slightly bigger ones. So in 3D printing, you need tolerances. How do you do tolerances? In Blender, it's relatively simple. You just take the cube or whatever you want a boolean out of something else, and you just increase its size by 0.1. How long have I been live? Only 2 hours? Jesus Christ, it feels like an eternity. Right, anyways, so you take those, you duplicate them, and you scale them by 1.01. Yay! And then you take this, and you duplicate it, and you scale it by 1.01. Yay! And then same for this one, 1.01. I don't think it worked. S 1.01, epic. D, S 1.01, epic. Okay. It works in the global or local? Okay, local, perfect. And so, first of all, the boolean of the top plate is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Oopsie. H. Epic. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. It was 1%, but maybe I should duplicate it and not have any booleans on this one. This one is going to take all of them. Apply, 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 apply. H. Okay, this one is the one. All right. Then this. Whoop. Wait, no. You completely fucking delete. Okay. And then you fuckers are going to take the boolean of the slightly larger ones as well. So the, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, there we go. 2, 3, 4. So it's gonna be you, 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 and you, and apply, apply, apply. Ah, shit. Apply. Okay. So now those are gonna have the little holes, the little slots. And so I can just print 3 of those without concerns to what side they're on, because I have the slots on all of the fucking parts, right? That makes sense, right? Yeah, I think it does. I think it makes sense. And then they have the small connectors here, and I can, after that, I can just print them and make them modular, so that I can just snap fit the connectors in. I can just print like 100 of those and just snap fit the connectors in. And so I don't need to print them completely in one piece. Oh, brilliant ideas. Again, what a fucking dream. And now we're going to make little connectors. How to make little connectors? Cylinders. I kind of have a thing for cylinders as connectors. Where the fuck did it pop? Wait. Where is it? Why is it over there? Fucking grand. Okay. And so the idea for this one is going to be the connector. Yay! So how big do I want it? As big as you got. No, also where do I want it positioned? I'm thinking at the intersection, right there. That looks kind of sexy, right? Or is it? It's right here. Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, no. GY, here, S. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the idea. Stick it straight. That is pretty much the idea. So this is the size of the connector that I want, which is 38 by 38, which is relatively weird. I could go 40 to be honest. So 4 mil by 4 mil. I think those were a bit bigger. Those were nice though. Those might have been 6 mil. Actually bigger. This might be 8 mil. No, yeah, maybe 8. And they were nice. 4 might be a bit tiny. Yeah, it's gonna be tiny, but it's fine for now. Okay, and then the idea is to, well, first of all, bevel it, because it looks better. I like beveling, it looks better. Wait, B. Woo! Bevel it by 1 centimeter with 12 segments, 6 segments, sick. And then I'm going to have to copy it. Wait, no, I'm going to, first let's make a bigger one. So Control D, S 1.02, because it's smaller, so the tolerances tend to be a bit sharper. So Control D, S 1.03, actually even. And then I have, where are you? What is cylinder 7? Where are you? Oh, you're the old one. Yeah, okay, sick. So 6 is the large. No, 6 is the small, 8 is the large. Okay. So those two, I want to duplicate them. GY. I'm not sure if I'm centered. I don't really give a shit. DGY. Same. Oh, those I can just mirror. Oh yeah, but it's a pain in the ass. See why? I'm just gonna guess for this one, but yeah, it looks pretty good. Fuck it. And so now, this is going to take some of the booleans. That's gonna be 4. Wait, no, I have a much better idea. I can take this, duplicate it, hide it, and then boolean it with GZ, GY. This is the connector, right? I don't need the small ones. Boom. And then I can take this and first I can take those and just join them into cylinder 14. And then this, I can just boolean it to cylinder 14 in one go. Oh wow, that is not what I wanted to do. Hole tolerant, apply. Yes. If I hide you, that didn't work. That's fucking epic. I hate that. Fine, I guess I'll have to do it by hand, whatever. Wait, but that's kind of weird though. Wait, let's try again, because I did not like that. If I join them, how is that not working? Wait, Boolean difference with this, it disappears. That's because it's fucked. I think this works though. Manifold works generally. Yeah, fucking sick. Okay, yeah, fucking epic. And now, so this piece is done basically. That's really cool. Now you will also take the Boolean. Wait, why did I do that? I didn't think with my head properly. I don't need 4 connectors. I don't need the 2 middle connectors. I'm fucking batshit crazy. No, I don't need that many connectors. I can just join those and then have a... No one told me I was dumb. A union with a cylinder manifold. Apply. Hide this. And I'm going to kill myself. Manifold. Oh, right. Yeah, that's fucking... Wait, what? Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Exact. Hole tolerance, self-intersection. That's the one. That's the ticket. H. Nope, it's not. Fucking hell. Hole tolerance. Why? I don't understand. Oh, because I'm in union. Why am I in union? Why am I stupid? Yeah, fucking apply. Okay, and then H. Yes, it works. Okay, great. Fucking epic. I need to pee. Okay, bye. Okay, so how's the light? Better, yay. Okay, so the idea is that this is done. Now this is going to take a boolean with cylinder 14, which is going to be self-intersection. And we have a winner, ladies and gentlemen, with an application. Then you fuckers are going to be moved on a GX axis. Wait, I think I'm stupid. Am I stupid? I think I am stupid. Yeah. This needs to be perfectly aligned. So I need to GX it with a Z-top view. That's pretty much good. Okay, fuck it. Yeah, we are balling hardcore. And then you guys need to be pretty much, I'm guessing at the same X, but I'm not completely sure. But it would make sense if it was. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that looks perfect. And so now you also take another boolean, which is also going to be exact self-intersect based on real events, based on cylinder 14. Apply. Then you fuckers are going to go on its opposite X, and you are going to, well, I hope that's how I did it. Maybe not. There's only one way to find out. Just doing it. Another boolean difference on the cylinder 14. Self-intersect. Apply that bitch. Hide it. Show it. And we shall print both this, this, and this. So let's see if they're all manifold. They're really not. And I fucked up once again. That's fun. That's fun. That's the fun part of 3D designing, is that the edges are not manifold. And I don't know why. And that's the fun part. I think it's the bevel. Yeah, it's the bevel for sure. By distance. Merge by distance. Yeah, that's gonna be better. Check all. I want to fucking die. Why? I genuinely don't know. What? Oh, by distance. Is this manifold? Yeah, it is. Okay, we have 1 out of 3. This is gonna be manifold for sure. But this has a couple problems. And I genuinely don't know where it comes from. I'm gonna guess those fuckers, because of the self-intersect booleans. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. It was the self-intersect boolean. So you are all right, right? Now you, I don't know how to make you all right without the self-intersect boolean. Maybe hole tolerance is a bit better. but I'm doubting it's gonna do any effect. Okay, let's try again. No, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Boolean. Yeah, I don't know why it does this. Float works? Maybe. Apply. H. Oh yeah, float works. But what about now? Oh, it works. It works, it works. Okay, that's great. But let's try just manifold. And apply. And hide. And check all. Yeah, it works. Okay, manifold was the way to go. That generally makes sense. So what we're gonna have to do now again is going to have to look through it and GX and align it properly. Should be fun. Wait, why is the Y not aligned? Oh no, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay. Now remove that. And it was cylinder 14, right? Yes, sir. Get its X position as we did earlier. Copy, paste it, and then boolean that bitch with a difference manifold on cylinder 14. Apply. Move that onto its opposite X. Take it, boolean, manifold, cylinder 14, apply, check on the 3D print add-on. Everything's manifold. Non-manifold edges, 440. But the fixer looks good. That's a first. H. Yeah, no, we're balling. We are balling. What about you? You are good as well. So I think we should let's actually just try this. Yeah, okay, that helps. Check all. Make manifold. Whoa, no, I think I fucked it. Yeah, I fucked it. Yeah, I fucked it. No, it's better this way. Yeah, okay, fuck it. Check all good. Let's not try to make anything. And let's export this as support line corners. I need you to be charged. And export you as, oh, that's not what I wanted, cube 14, that's not cube 14. Export you as top plate. Low tolerance, and you will be new connector, vertical. Now you can be exported. You can be exported. Let's go to Bamboo Lab. Remove that shit. And get all of those fuckers in there. No. Yeah, I know. My scaling is fucked. S 10,000. Arrange everything. Yeah. Arrange everything. Okay, I'm going to need 3 of you. One of you, and 6 of you. 8, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of you. 4, 5, 6. Arrange everything. Let's see how much it's going to take me. 1 hour and 6 minutes. Okay, that's reasonable. Auto rotate. What about now? 1 hour and 6 minutes still. Okay, that's still relatively reasonable. since the top is going to be shorter. Wait, no, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I want to do some sort of styling, but all right, I know why it's moving because the 3D, the world origin is over there for some fucking reason. I don't know why I'm doing this, to make it lighter, but it's fucking stupid. Like that's not something I need to be worrying about right now. No, let's go back to Bamboo Studio and check if I can do that. That's 31 grams. Yeah, that's fine, fuck it, print plate. And then I forgot, there's something else that I want to print. Yeah, first of all, this, yeah, no, fuck that. The top plate needs to be dark, right? Top plate is going to be dark. I don't want to do multicolor printing. It fucks me. I hate it. No, I should. 2 is going to be black. This is going to be 2. I forget how you do that. Oh, yeah, you do that. That. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to do it 2-color printing. Because every line is it's fucking stupid. You waste so much fucking plastic out of this. Fuck that. $36 minutes? Jesus. 37 minutes? Yeah, let's run it. Let's run it. Again, one more thing I need to print. Yeah, the walls. Okay, let's do the walls. The walls don't need to be connected. Considering that I didn't bevel the edges, they can just be perfect fit. Like not a snap fit or whatever. I'm gonna give you a little printer vision. Whoop. How do you crop on that? Transform. Fit the screen. Yes. Now I would like to crop it. That is cropping. I love that. Ain't that great? Now technically, yeah, you have the printer in the top left. Yay! Yeah, fucking epic. Okay, yeah. There's a million things happening at the same time. I keep forgetting. What is the other thing I need to print? The walls. Mesh, cube. Oh, I'm fucking tired of this. Good thing I printed the top layer first. Because I'm gonna need to fit the LEDs under. And so, what I mean is, this is gonna need to be taller. So what I can do, which is a horrible, horrible thing, just repulsive, is SX, and actually just get, you know, SX, sorry, GX, and then, yeah. And those are gonna be walls. Got it? You got it? So what I mean by that, if you follow, is that this is going to be exactly the length, and it's going to be holding the light out, the light in rather, and make everything slightly elevated, so that then I can just slide whatever fucking LED I want under. Smart, ain't I? Ain't I smart? And then make this slightly larger. My head is not working properly. Make that slightly larger on the y-axis and get some sort of other, Control D, RZ90, and GY, and GX, and SX, put it on 0 on the S-axis, top-down view. And yeah, and basically this one would have like does that make any sense at all? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. I'm just brilliant. I just don't know what to tell you. So if I take this and I put a boolean, yet again, that is the only way I know how to design stuff. I don't think it needs to be that. This one doesn't need to be that wide. Oh wait. This one does not need to be that wide. We're talking small. On the y-axis, that's That's 3 millimeters. No, because I need to hold the light out. It's like 6 millimeters should be fine. And I printed black. Yeah, I guess. Okay, anyways. And the idea is that this is gonna slide under and you're gonna be able to, I'm going to make the boolean for this all the way to the top-ish. Like I'm gonna make it slightly taller than it is so that you can just basically whoop, slide it in. And this is just gonna rest, the inside is just gonna rest on the outer layer for support. And then this is gonna have a little clip on here. This is gonna be booleaned, and this is also gonna be booleaned so that you can just clip them on, right? One onto the other, and fuck it. But I need to keep a tiny bit of distance, because, you know, 3D printers, there's always a bit of uncertainty when it comes to precision. That's about right. I don't know. I'm just eyeballing it right now. And so, and so, where are the connectors for this? The connectors are here. So those are the connectors are going to be here, and this is going to be there. And so I need to duplicate this and put it in opposite Y. Whoop. This is opposite Y because everything is on 0, so I can just do that. And this is also going to be an opposite Y, but I think I don't need to do that. The only thing I need to do is boolean this properly, and then I can just copy paste it there and turn it around. That sounds great. Now, my idea, let's try this just in one shot, is that if I boolean this, and I boolean this, and I just fucking like apply it and apply it, I can always Control Z, apply and apply, and then I look at the inner workings of this fallacy, horrible thing, is that I could just potentially just slide it until I hit the, oh wait, it didn't work, did it? Oh no, it didn't work. Wait, what the fuck? Cube 13, right? Manifold. That's kind of working, isn't it? It's not. What the fuck is going on? That's cube 13. You're cube 13. Oh. Obviously. Because if the boolean exists, so I need to duplicate you, remove the boolean from you, and you are not going to have cube 13, but you're going to have the other one, which is cube 20. Right, and then you have the boolean. Wait. First, cube 13 is going to get the boolean, and cube 20 is going to get the boolean. And then I hide this other guy, cube 20, and I GZ you, and whenever it hits, I'm fucking stupid. I'm fucking stupid. It's getting worse and worse. I'm really stupid. So my hope is that through whatever magic, these would make it so that the centers, whatever, their floor is common. But no, I need to make sure. Let's get rid of all the boolean mumbo jumbo, jumbo mumbo tron. Wait a second. Okay, yeah, no more boolean for you, and you just have it, whatever. Now, the heights of both is 0.254. If I do 0.254 divided by 2, that's 0.1225. So it's Z position. I'm gonna have the same for this one, but I'm gonna add 0.1225. That was stupid. Yes, so now I'm in the midway in both of those. Is that what I did? No, I'm fucking stupid. That's fucking obvious. And now, obviously, the minus on the y-axis. Oopla. Command D. And the minus on the y-axis. And now I'm half and half, which means if I boolean one to the other, this one is going to be boolean to this one, and this one is going to be boolean to this one. Then they're going to intersect here, and they're going to be at the exact same height, and so they can support each other in a beautiful, wholesome, beautiful way. And then I'll be able to, through the power of magic, put LEDs under to actually check the spreading of light and love And do you still see the printer going? And how's it going? Let's check on it. It's going wonderful. I wonder how big it is compared to whatever, compared to my hand or whatever I expected it to be big. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. And it's black, which was the original idea, was that it was going to be black so that it would cover most of the light. Yeah, we like that. I'm tired. I still need to do the AC part of the project, but the 3D design, once it's done, I can just print it and move on to something else. Just the good part about 3D design is that you have a little manufacturing a slave at your fingertips. Yeah, those look really good, frosted. Looks really sexy. What's going on? Oh yeah. All right, anyways, my Boolean idea. That shit is going to be revolutionary. They're going to talk about it for decades. Gorillas. Fuck, focus. Okay, they're going to talk about it for decades. Yes, we know. Okay, yeah, so. Boop. And as we said, we need a duplicate of it that does not have a Boolean. That is called cube 20 yet again. And then we have to Boolean it, the difference, to our dear friend cube 20. And we apply it on both. Cube 20 disappears for good. And we apply it on both. And then technically, if their position is the same, then they match perfectly. And that is fucking beautiful. Now, the problem is obvious. In the sense that we need tolerances, yet again, because this is 3D printing, and tolerances are not just friendly little things. So how do you deal with that in a proper, beautiful way? Tolerance, Boolean, Blender. You can create geometry nodes for that. You scale for an offset of the set position, and then, oh, that's pretty fucking sick. Some people did it. Huh. Very interesting. So, active tool. Apply subtract. Boolean subtract. Set the target and one subtract. And then Boolean subtract, and you scale vector, and you 1.3. Wow, that's pretty sick. I like that. What's the name of it? Add-on under development to apply Boolean subtraction operation with tolerance values. I'm gonna like it. He deserves it. Anyways, no, let's just fucking duplicate both of those and do it the old school way. Okay, let's, whoa, Control D, S 1.01, Control D, S 1.01. And then you also do Control D, S 1.01. And fuck it, we ball. Okay, so small baby is gonna get bullion to big baby. Big baby is 21, right? So small baby, 20 over the legal age, if I may say so myself. So 21, apply, and then big baby. So small baby is gonna get with big baby, apply, and so big baby can then just like disappear, but this big baby is not, I don't understand what I'm doing. Oh yeah, big baby's done, right? H. And small baby is gonna take the boolean of big baby, which is cube 22. Failed to set value, that's fucking epic. All right, yeah, 22, apply, and 22 disappears and only small baby remains. A small baby is useless because I can just like fucking double it down, right? So now, with tolerances, which means that if I put myself onto the x-axis, I should be able to see a bit of tolerance. Yes, we do see a bit of tolerance. 1.01 should be enough. We'll see with a real object in hand. But then, freaking shit. Oh no, I made a poo-poo. Oh yeah, no, that's fine. So RZ90, no, RZ180, and it's also gonna get the boolean to big baby, which is cube 020, and just like fucking apply this shit. And yeah, okay, and then big baby can disappear. And now big baby, which is also small baby, which I'm not sure what it means anymore. Wait a goddamn second. Why is it shorter? It's okay, it's alright, it's alright. Fuck it. Ignore it, it's fine. If we ignore it, it's gonna be okay. And this is supposed to support those, but how is the middle one going to be supported? That's a beautiful, beautiful question. I think we ignore it. I think the tolerance is small enough that it's just gonna be stuck in like those. Like I can just pull on those and they don't break apart because the tolerance is small enough that we are golden. Okay, wait, have you been watching? Oh no, wait, it's just old news. Okay, whatever. And so now we can do the boolean for those, right? So how's the boolean for those gonna work? We're gonna have to reproduce the cube length, not length, size, actually triple it and boolean into it. Because that's the only way I can design in Blender is through booleans, even though there must be a gazillion ways that are just wonderfully smarter than this. But you know how it is. Now, to be able to see a bit better, I'm going to give you a pinkish material, and I'm going to give you a greenish material, and I'm going to put myself on the x-axis. Ah, shit. Yeah, whatever. GY. I don't know where I'm. GY. GZ. It's a cube. Yep. Okay, I will do it. That's good. I don't know. That maybe it's gonna do it. Oh, that's not gonna do it at all. GY. That should do it. Yeah, that should do it. Fucking with ball. Yeah, that's also gonna do it. No, that's great. That's great. That's great. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. And just GC just a tiny bit so that we're somewhat at the same height. Yeah, okay, that's great. And we just SZ it. And we can just go there. Yeah, okay, that's great. And now let's just think about assembly, right? So how is that gonna work? We are going to put those fuckers, right? There's 3 of them. So this is gonna be the boolean for this, right? Okay, anyways. Those are, okay. So, top plate, little pins, bottom plates. They should be held with tolerances. Then left wall, you can just push it in because of the booleans and just rest it on there. Same for the right one, and then put the other walls on top. That's perfect. Okay, we are balling, ladies and gentlemen. We are, I repeat, we are balling. Now, the idea is, that is not what I wanted to do. The idea is gonna be the following. I'm going to have 2. Okay, no. Okay, Y. Boom. Okay, Y-axis. Y-axis, Y-axis, Y-axis. X-spray not available in current mode. That's fun. Give me still a couple of random object colors. Wait, what? Attribute, random. Why are they all green? Different greens. Okay, GX. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I didn't mean that. Yeah, from Z. Whoa, that doesn't work at all. Fuck. Fuck. I didn't plan for that. Now everything's kind of done. Shit. If I... Oh, that doesn't work at all. This is almost touching the side. I didn't think that far. Okay, so S Y. Okay, the dimension, I'm going to have to add a bit of dimension on the x-axis. So we're currently at 85. Let's push it at 90. And even 1 centimeter. One centimeter minus 85. Was I at 85? I don't really remember. I was 85.4. So I was at 86 basically. 86. Let's go 1-1. Ooh, that's thick. And now wait, what the fuck is going on? Oh, because it's under, right? Yeah, okay. Right, it's under. I'm a bit lost. 86 to 1-1. 0.086 minus, no, I should go 0.11. 0.11 minus 0.0086. 0.0024. So you go 0.00 plus 0.0024 on the y-axis, obviously, plus 0.0024. And that should still fit. It doesn't. It really doesn't. I'm fucking stupid. Let's do it by hand. I'm really stupid right now. Zero 0.02367. 67 002367 002367. That was a lost cause effort. Anyways, now that this tragedy is saved, hopefully, we'll see. I really hope so. Yeah, let's say it's saved. Fuck it, we ball. GX. Wait, no, it might not be saved. How's the? Oh, I think we're done on the print. Oh no, that's still a bit far actually. Oh, that's also why. Yeah. My bad. So this should be a bit GX'd, let's say. This should also be a bit GX'd. .00 3076. Epic. Okay. So that was really minor, but I'm guessing it's going to save me a bit of trouble in the future. Where's the cube? Oh, it's in there. Okay. Yeah, it looks better. Fuck yeah. Okay. Oof. That was a struggle and a half. I don't see jack shit. Oh yeah, that's why. That's why we use wireframe in the business. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I fucking passed out. That was so stressful. And so now, this gets yet another bullion for those three fuckers. The three musketeers. Oh, wait, no. Nearly forgot one. That would have been a terrible drama. Wireframe yet again. Okay. Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah. Fucking epic. Fucking crazy shit right here. Doesn't touch, right? Oh, it's pretty close to touching, but it doesn't touch. So yeah, we should begin. One. Ah, shit in hell. Fucking cunt. With all the love in my heart is what I'm saying. GY. Yeah, it looks good. I'm fucking passing out right now. Oh, MG. Did you know that you can snap your selection to other faces? So you could select the face, snap it to the other face, then then move it by its tolerance. I think I'm too brain dead to currently understand what you're saying. It sounds like it would save me a shit ton of trouble. You know what? I'll screenshot it and I'll put it as my screensaver, and I'll try to understand it tomorrow. Cause right now I'm fucking gone, man. Thank you for the tip, but I am beyond gone. So see, screenshot, Quick action. How do you... Oh, fuck. I can't do anything. Set desktop picture. There we go. Yeah. All right. It's my screensaver. So I'll check it tomorrow. Screenshot it. Okay. There we go. Okay. I think I have the 4 of them. Oh, shit. I forgot where I was. Oh, dude. I am beyond tired. Join them, and then take this boolean into whoever the fuck that is, manifold, apply, hide them. Yo, we got our 4 holes. Yay! And then if everything goes according to plan, I can just check all, rename you. I need to organize this fucking file. Sidewall with plugs. And sidewall, no plugs. Bah. Okay. Is there anything that's going to be side dependent? Can I just turn it around and plug it in? Yeah, it looks like it. Same for this. Okay, so I can just print 2 of those. 2 of each. You export. You export. How is the printer going? Bam, 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 bam. It's going pretty good. Pretty well, actually. Let's watch the print go. And I can paint them in. This is like gloss. I'm gonna sand the walls and gloss them, and to see how the reflection is going, and see how much light we are getting through those motherfuckers. That was actually a great day. I haven't gotten to work on any of the electric or the electronics, but I think we've been streaming for what seems to be 2 hours and 40 minutes, which is longer than I would have ever hoped to go today. 2 hours and 45 minutes. There we go. Thank you, MG. Love you. Yeah. No, let's just sit in front of the printer and watch it like TV for the last 2 minutes. Do I have a camera to do that? Is outside camera fixed? Oh no, it is dead. Okay, well, let's, I'm gonna take inside camera. And I'm just going to point it at me, watching the printer. And I think it's gonna be great content for the remaining minutes of the stream. Let me tell you a story while I do that. Maybe not, I don't have a story to tell. Printer. It's Nest Interior Printer. Is it running? Wait, where's the camera? I'm not sure. Oh, there it is. All right. Oh, we got it done in 0 minutes. Looks pretty good. Oh, those pins are gonna be absolutely tiny, boy. I'm not looking forward to working with those pins. We'll see. Ooh, those are some nice finishing touches. Not sure what it's doing. I love its little finishing thing. It poops a little bit. And then it kind of gets everything back up into there. The AMS. I have a bunch of black and white left. That's cool. I'll make the bottom rungs pink and the walls white. Oh wait, no, the bottom rungs need to be white as well. I don't want anything to be colored. I need as much light as possible. You like it? I love that sound. It just makes me happy. Yo. Okay. This is the part. Now let's get this bitch going. Okay, so this was the plate that I used earlier. Now I need side walls, bottom plugs, and rungs. That's quite a lot. There we go. No. S 10,000. All rotate auto, all auto fucking whatever. I'm going to need, okay, stop selecting everything. White, oh, it's PTG. Oh, it's okay. PTG is kind of like my mortal enemy, but it's fine. So, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. And then I'm gonna need 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A, rotate auto, A, arrange, slice blade. How much? An hour and 16 minutes, that's nothing. I love this printer, it goes so fast. Now, the walls, I would tend to say that the walls should be, oh wait, I didn't duplicate the walls. The walls should be white inside, black outside. No, because the final thing is going to be white everywhere. No, it's fine. But I didn't duplicate the walls, and I need to duplicate the walls, and I forgot. Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. Ooh, no. Control C, Control V, yeah. A, auto rotate, A. Slice blade, it's going to be 2 hours. No, in 52 minutes, it's still pretty low. Now, the walls should be, unfortunately, the wall loops, no, oh wait. No, that's good. It's not the wall loops that I want a lot of. It's the top and the bottom. Top shell layer. Top paint penetration layers. I don't know what that means. This is the number of layers on top of top paint penetration. I don't know what top penetration is, you dumb bitch. Top shell thickness. Okay, top shell layer, let's do 6. And bottom shell layer, let's do 6 as well. So that light escapes a bit less. 6 and 6. And so, what's the optimal top surface pattern to avoid light escaping? That's a very good idea. Good question. Bottom paint penetration. I don't know what that is. What is paint penetration layer? Paint penetration layer. What is top paint penetration layers? Based on applied logic, I would assume it defines how many top layers will be painted. Oh, because you can paint your shit? This can be vital for more translucent filament, overhangs and such, like one resulting in just the topmost layer having a different color with 3. Whoa, you can paint your shit? I had no idea. I shouldn't own a 3D printer. I know practically nothing about 3D printing. But I learned something now. Internal solid infill pattern. I don't really care, because I shouldn't see it. Bottom shell thickness. What is that? If you tell me bottom shell thickness, I'm gonna freak my shit. Bottom shell thickness. Bottom shell thickness. Top layers, infill, outer shell, bottom layers. Yeah. Bottom and top shell thickness, meaning top and bottom thickness refers to the height of the layers. Oh, the height of the layers. You have the option of either adjusting them in a single setting or separately. Top and bottom layer settings define the line count. That's interesting. Why 0 then? Oh, there's a new song by Sky is Your God. Okay, that is great news. Is there a rule of thumb for how many top-bottom layers you should have? I generally aim for at least 1 millimeter top layer. Nothing technical, just a rule of thumb that is always seems to end up with enough rigidity to be flat after covering the infill on 99% of my models. Interesting. If you're 0.2 layer height and 0.4 millimeter, you just trim time 2 layers. I don't know what you're saying. I don't understand. Let's do 1 millimeter as well. Fuck it. Fuck it, 1 millimeter. I don't know what that means. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll just do it. But I just don't know what it means. So let's play it. Still 2 hours? Fuck it. Fuck it. And 6 might be too low. Let's go 7. I don't know what I'm doing. Still. I still no idea. I want as little light leaking as possible. 2 hours 6? Still reasonable. Let's go fucking 8. You know what? Let's skip to 9. I'm crazy. I don't care. I'm crazy. 9. 9. Ooh, that was 0. Oof. That could have been dramatic. Also, top surface pattern and bottom surface pattern. Let's check. Top surface pattern for light leak ink. 3D print. The best infill, how to use, I don't care. Peel top surface defects, billowing. Ugh. Strange top surface, how to achieve a flawless top layer. Okay, I thought that's not what I'm asking for. Maybe ChatGPT knows. When in doubt, always ask to the World Destroyer. What's the best Bamboo Lab? Bamboo Lab. When in doubt, always ask and always like spend a lot of water and energy to kind of answer your dumbass question. Especially relevant if you're dealing with lights and why is it using emojis? It's never used emojis before. Monotonic. Yeah, okay, fuck it. Yeah, I trust you. Oh, it's already the one. Okay, yeah, sick. Wait, didn't I say I went for 10? Oh no, I went for 9 straight away. Okay, yeah. 9. Yeah, alright, fuck it. And let's go 20. I have no idea why, to be completely honest with you. I'm just going random ass. Random ass. 20 and 20. If MG is still in the chat, he must go in batshit crazy. He's very good at 3D printing. I just 99999 said the German. 5. Okay, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, slice plate. How much? 2 hours and 19 minutes. I added 20 minutes of top and bottom layers. I'm fine with it if there's no light leaking. Fuck it. 74 grams. That's PTG though. I don't know if PTG is better than PLA for that. I also don't know how the tolerances change between PTG and PLA because my base is in PLA. And the connectors are going to fit inside that base, but the connectors are going to be PTG. So let's do a bit of research. To be honest, since I have a Bamboo Lab, I stopped tinkering with the slicer as it's already pretty polished. Yeah, you became lazy. I thought German people were supposed to be extremely like rigid in the way that they do things. But I agree, Bamboo Lab made me lazy as well. Before I had the Ender 3 or whatever the name is, it was best, like dog shit, absolutely dog shit. So you had to do a lot of tinkering. I don't know, like sometimes it can be important. Like Toast made his fucking camera, and apparently he had a lot of tinkering to do not to have too much light leaking. So sometimes it's important, but for most things, yeah, I guess you're right. Anyways, I had one last thing. With my first two printers, I spent more time technically in printing. I almost quit 3D printing because of that. Yeah, no, I can feel the pain. I can feel the pain. The Ender 3 again. The Ender 3, like every single print would have some sort of defect, and I just didn't want to 3D print anymore. Like my first couple projects were done with this Ender 3, and I just didn't want to do it. Like it fucking sucks. Like it sucks the soul out of you and all of the passion that you have out of this method of production. But Bambu Lab makes it easier, man. As much as I don't like giant corporations that just suck the soul out of something, I mean, it just makes it easier. And yeah, fuck it. Less tinkering. All for it, to be honest. Okay, anyways, back to the oh yeah, PTG versus PLA. And well, fuck it, ChatGPT, let's go. Yo got 2 parts, PTG and PLA, supposed to connect together. Is that gonna be a problem? Should I do both PLA instead? I still can. If it is, all right, this depends on what the joint is supposed to survive. It's not about surviving. Mechanical fit, no glue, you're fine. PTG is slightly more flexible and less brittle. Oh. Oh yeah, then PTG for sure. Oh, I should have printed the other part PTG as well. Yeah, fuck it. Okay, let's go. Let's fucking roll. PTG, white PTG for everything. Print plate. Okay, send. Okay, so let's do a little recap of what we did today while we watched the printer go. We have successfully, I need to do this to make myself feel better about the day. We have successfully pivoted from epoxy resin, which I still have over there. I'm picking it. Ugh. So I made this horrible jig out of MDF wood and ended up with whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, you don't have music. What a fucking nightmare. Wait. Nest. Interior. Yeah, there we go. So we had those 2 fucking steel tubes that we poured epoxy inside of it. I had this jig made out of MDF wood that was just supposed to hold those upright, and it kind of sucked on account of the epoxy being stuck in the steel tubes and a shit ton of bubbles that you can see through there. So we did some research, and the outcome was that there was going to be a lot of problems with actually using epoxy. So a vacuum chamber or heating stuff up to make the bubbles pop. And then there was all of those pigments that I bought. I bought like 3 different pigments. They cost me a shit ton of fucking money that I was gonna pigment the epoxy. Now I also have epoxy that I'm never gonna use. I might use it in the next project then, if it's smaller. Anyways, I was gonna have to use all of that, and for a result that was not gonna be ideal, especially considering that I have 139 pieces to do to create this little baby table that is going to be light reactive. It's going to be the electronics is going to be a whole other beast. I didn't record any video today. I should have. I'll do that tomorrow. Anyways, we moved from epoxy, went to PMMA and PMMA? Yeah, PMMA, which is plexiglass as we call it in Europe. Some sort of acrylic, if I understood correctly, which is this. Which I went to a physical brick and mortar store to get 50 centimeters off. That cost me 136 euros, which is completely ridiculous. So I found another provider based in Paris, France, that sells 1 meter for 60 euros. Technically it should be the same quality, but it's gonna get there in a couple days. So I took those 50 centimeters to test things. I then tested different grit of sanding. So 60 and 120. 60 is definitely out of the question because it leaves those ugly marks on top of it, even though the texture is kind of nice. 120, we're getting there. I really like it. It's still frosted, so it diffuses the light beautifully, as you can see. And it's not channeled in the sense that if light comes from under, it doesn't go exclusively to the top. It kind of spreads around, which I really like. It's really pretty. I'm gonna have to do more testing, but today I didn't have much time to do so. So that's what we did for this. I also printed this mock grid so that I could put the stuff in, but the size were not proper, the tolerances were not fine, and there's no real testing. There's no space for the LEDs under, and there's a lot of light covering from the under support structure. So what we also did is we designed what is currently getting printed, which is a new top plate, black, and under plates which are white, which will reflect the light properly. That's pretty much everything we did. We got a bunch of packages, so the fuse box that will help me secure my LED strips that I don't have yet, but those are fancy ass LED strips, W RGB. So there's W LEDs as well as RGB LEDs. W allow you to get a bit more light out of them, 24 volts. We have the power supplies. We have a couple connectors for the alternate current part of the circuit, which I thought I was gonna do today, but I'm getting tired, so I'm not sure I'm gonna do it. I might do it tomorrow. And what else? Getting water. Yeah, that's pretty much everything that happened today. And yeah, we got a bunch of printing going on. And I'm gonna post-process those prints, I think, offline. And tomorrow, day 3, we will be doing the alternate current part of the circuit, a bit more sanding, and hopefully I'm getting a few more packages, which means that we will be able to move forward with the coding, with the DC part of the circuit. And yeah, that's fucking sick, man. I'm happy how fast I'm moving. Yep. And yeah, the 3D design is going great. I'm gonna have to contact my friend, which is an iron worker, and he knows a laser cutter shop, so I can cut the actual 1.5 meters around this much. Yeah, around this much. I'm gonna be able to cut this, which is gonna be the outline of Monaco, which is the country I'm making the maquette out of. And yeah, and then wood. Wood is gonna be an important part of it, as well as the internal structure. The internal structure bracing is gonna get here beginning of next week, if I'm not mistaken, maybe a bit before. So we're gonna be able to have this skeleton. And yeah, we're pretty much on track. I'm hoping to be able to have a working full-size prototype within the next couple weeks to try to sell it. That's it. That's it. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna leave you with a printer and some music.